Mended by the Potter, my story, written by Patricia J. Catlin, narrated by Skye. Dedication. To my husband Mike for always believing in me, and to Jesus Christ for relentlessly pursuing me. Chapter 1. The Beginning. Start children off on the way they should go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it. Proverbs 22:6. I grew up in the 60s in an Irish Catholic neighborhood in a New York City borough. I was child number 4 out of 5, with one older sister, 2 older, and 1 younger brother. Our parents were raised by immigrant parents during the Depression. Our father was Sicilian and our mother was Irish. Both were raised in the Catholic Church and continued that with us, having us attend Catholic school and church. We regularly attended Catholic Mass and had Mass held in our home several times, conducted by our parish priests. I had mixed feelings about church and God as a little girl. The priests conducted Mass in our home on several occasions and then stayed to drink wine with my parents and often got drunk. I would watch them at church drinking the wine and wonder if they were also drinking it there to get drunk. Most of the priests were nice, but the nuns seemed unhappy. I was always a good girl. I don't know what scared me more, the nuns, my mother, or the threat of God's wrath. Mom had 2 extremes, and you never knew which mother you would encounter. She would sing a tune some nights as she turned out the lights. There was a little girl with a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was wicked. Every time she sang, I thought, "That is you, Mom." But I never let those words escape my lips. I loved her, but I was also afraid of her. The nuns could be so cruel, especially to someone as small and timid as I was. I would cower as they yelled at me, and several nuns over the years told me I was not very smart. The only nun that positively impacted my life was Sister Catlin. She left our church and went to Africa as a missionary. I wanted to grow up and be like her. So when I reached age 11 and made my confirmation, I took her name. This name came after my middle name, confirming my Catholic belief and walk. I wanted to be good and wished for God to love me. I would stare at the large crucifix with Jesus hanging above the altar and wonder if he saw me. I believed God and Jesus existed, but thought of God as a tyrant and did not understand that Jesus was God. I knew Jesus was God's son and suffered terribly on the cross, but I lacked understanding of his resurrection. To me, Jesus greatly suffered because God ordained it, making Jesus someone who might be able to sympathize with my pain. Otherwise, the church was full of people striving to please God and be good enough to enter heaven. After my first confession in 2nd grade, I attended confession regularly, fearful I would forget to confess something and suffer in purgatory. I don't even remember what I would say in my confessions as a little girl, but I would go because that was the rule. You must obey all the rules, one of which is never to enter a non-Catholic church. Our relatives were Catholic, and so were my friends due to attending Catholic school. When we moved a few streets over, I made some new Protestant, Jewish, and Buddhist friends. I remember asking what it meant to be a Jew or Buddhist, but I don't recall having been given a clear answer. We once attended a Protestant church with one of my mother's friends, holding hands and singing "We Shall Overcome." I'm not sure why we were there, but I was scared something bad would happen because we broke the rules. My parents bought a hotel in New Jersey when I was very young, but most of my memories begin later, when they bought a small 3-bedroom cottage also in New Jersey. My mother worked as a bookkeeper during the school year and took the summers off. Dad would come out on weekends, staying home to work during the week. We spent our time outside or at the beach. This is where I got my first bicycle, rebuilt by a local man. My mother drove an old Nash for a while, with part of the floorboard missing. We would struggle for the opportunity to sit in the front passenger seat and watch the road through the hole. I have many good memories of these times, but I was the only summer birthday, so I often felt left out by not having regular birthday parties like my siblings did. One year, I was so excited I searched in advance for my birthday present, a cookbook.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?